This is Life, Liberty, Happiness with Brian Schley and Trent Warner. Real talk, real freedom.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Life, Liberty, Happiness. I'm your host, Brian Schley. Greetings from live inside the studio of the Counts Realty and Auction Group Towers here in beautiful Bedford, Virginia. A little feedback getting fixed there. Check out our latest auctions at countsauction.com. Had a good auction this past week. Had a chance to check that out live. You have not been introduced yet, so zip it. Thank you to David Honecker as well at State Farm, like a good neighbor. David is there. Make sure you follow us on all major social media platforms. Go to YouTube, search at LLH_podcast, and hit the subscribe button. Joining me in the studio today, Emma.
Hello.
And Mr. Warner.
Howdy.
There he is. Jumped the gun a little bit.
Well, I got excited about the Counts auction. They made some big money that day.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good auction. I watched it live.
It's exciting. Auctions are exciting.
Yes, they are.
You can get some good deals on things, man.
You can.
Go online, check out their auction. I'm falling apart over here.
Yeah, it was fun watching it. I'm always excited, especially like when they sit there and hang at 385, and they hang there and they hang there and they hang there and up. I mean, that's just when you hear that, you got somebody.
Yeah.
Next,
We need to get Carolina Kevin to give us some little auction experience.
Carolina Kevin used to auctioneer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. He talks so slow, and he's got this draw up. Dude, when it was on, that dude could
Oh, it was on.
belt it.
Yeah, definitely. So
I didn't mean to say he was slow.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to get to today in the show. A little later on, we will have our Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Which, for those of you who are listening live, you can certainly comment on the live page, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, comment on the live page your favorite travel snacks.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
You surprise me sometimes when you come up with some good ones.
Just things you're heading to the beach, man. What are you packing?
And jumping into sheets. What am I grabbing on the way down the road?
Yep.
Yep.
So.
Or Wawa.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a Wawa yet in Lynchburg.
Ooh, it's very nice. I do like a Wawa. First one I ever went to was Fredericksburg. Gosh, that was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, I've been in Wawas before, but just not the new ones. They're making their way here.
But eventually, I mean, I try to think back, like when we were younger, right? We didn't have a Sheetz. We didn't have a Wawa. None of that stuff existed. However, there were still convenience stores.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what brand names they were. Or were they just more
We just called them Exxons and Texacos. They didn't really have names. Clean, Jiffy, quick, clean.
Quick Trip.
It was in Madison Heights was the first time I've seen people name it. And then Apple Market came through and made all their Apple Markets. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Yeah, they were.
Quickie.
Trip, I think was
the ones that
Quickie Foods.
Quickie Foods. Yeah.
That was a kind of a chain.
Yeah.
And I think QT Quick Trip was.
Yep.
But then they all kind of cycled out, and then you got the.
And now you got the Buc-ee's.
Yep. Buc-ee's. Hey, we should do a Mount Rushmore of convenience stores. I do miss the old days of the gasoline, like an Exxon, a Shell, and
there was Texaco, Mobil.
Texaco was awesome, man.
Yep.
The black with the red star.
Yep.
Mobil. Yep. They were BP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was neat. Those old gas stations. Phillips. What was the 76?
Phillips 66, I think.
Phillips.
There was a Union 76.
Yeah.
And then Sunoco's.
Sunoco.
Yeah. Phillips 66, something.
Hey, off of 29, there used to be Turpin's racing fuel. Where do people buy racing fuel?
Racing fuel store.
Honestly, I'm asking a serious question.
Yeah.
Where do people buy racing fuel?
We should ask.
Probably should.
Cody, where? What's the?
Gosh, we have a driver. How do you not know his freaking name? It's not Corey or Cody. It's Corey Dunn. Holy crap!
Well, if he won more. JK. Well, I love me some Corey. You just get so angry. It helps enhance the mistakes.
If that's the case, it's hypersensitive. Speaking of, we'll talk a little bit later about this.
Yeah.
But the Big Rock, highly disappointed in you.
About what?
Oh, I understand 1,000%. Yes, it is a wonderful week to have a condo for rent.
Yeah.
But it also is a wonderful place to be able to go every single year to watch a Big Rock tournament.
Yeah.
See if we can't make that happen in the future.
Well, maybe when we retire, we have nothing else to do. But
oh my gosh.
I mean, damn, Brian, I was just on the phone right before the show started. I'm working.
Well, quit.
I ain't got time to be down there watching other people fish.
Dude, I am eat up with it. And this year,
yeah,
incredible.
Yeah.
Like it has by far been the best year, I think, ever in Big Rock history. And just for those of you who are curious, who do watch the Big Rock tournament, there will be weighing one in at around 5:15 in a few minutes.
Oh, wow. So for those that don't know, the Big Rock tournament's down in Beaufort, Morehead City, North Carolina. It's all up and down North Carolina, really, the coastline. But people catch blue marlin, and they bring them in, and they weigh them into the city. And the crowd that is around the boats when they come in is, your word, phenomenal.
Yeah.
But they're packed, and then people know that a big one's coming, so people gather down there to go watch them weigh it in.
Yeah.
And it's like a rock event.
Yeah, I love now, since we started paying really attention to it, it's gotten bigger every year. What I love now is the camera angles they've got above, like drone.
Yeah.
Like it's a big deal. Like,
yeah.
And now you can see just how massive the crowd is. Before, it used to be pretty much there. Now it's gotten way.
Yeah, it looks like a rock event.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But what's really cool, too, is for those that don't know, these are not just a fishing tournament like your regular bass fishing tournament. These are purses that are, the one that could win the 919-pound record is a $6 million fish.
Correct.
Literally, the captain's going to get $6 million, and whoever helped him invest. And their fees to enter the event must be huge.
I think I heard that it was $1,000 per category, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe.
Oh, I bet it's more than that.
Maybe it was more than that.
But so Marty and I have been down there for the Lady Big Rock, which is the weekend before.
Yeah,
and she and I got up and just sat on the deck, and we didn't know what weekend. We just happened to take a weekend, and I've never seen so many boats in my entire life leaving at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And they did that zipper thing where one boat goes in front of the other, just like you do in traffic, and they're all heading out to the ocean.
Yeah.
It was the coolest thing, man.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
We'll talk a little bit more in depth about it later.
Oh, good.
Because I
haven't seen that on the agenda.
I got some serious stuff to talk about.
Oh.
So
this is a lighthearted show.
What does that mean?
You said you're going to talk seriously.
Oh. Well, serious. Right. Moving on, backwards and forwards. All right. This past weekend, we had a river weekend.
Yeah.
All went well, I would say. We did some bathroom renovations, some gardening.
Got our knees dirty.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't. You guys go down early on Friday and you get everything done in the garden. I just planted wildflowers.
Uncle Perry was, listen, it was hot when we first got down there. And your brother was like, like he was going to wait till the early morning to do it. And then I walk outside and he's got a straw hat on, no shirt. And I'm like, uh-oh, it's on now.
My brother?
Yeah. And I think it was Uncle Perry that got him moving because Uncle Perry went out there first.
Oh, so Brad couldn't let him do it.
Yes. And so, by the way, before I go too far, I'm sporting my Woody. Did you notice that? Sasquatch shirt. So I wore a shirt for Woody. It's a Sasquatch. It is the hide and seek champion.
You sporting your Woody shirt?
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
I just used your same joke.
Anyway, we had a great weekend.
Yeah.
We
It's
got
always great up
a lot accomplished.
I asked you when we went to go to the hardware store because inevitably there's always something that you need a tool. And that place is 3 hours from home. So
Yeah.
Brad, to his credit, thinks of all the things that he could possibly need, right?
And leave them. But yes. That's how we left them.
But when we headed to the hardware store that morning because it closes at noon, I asked you, God, how long do you think this is going to take? And damn, you nailed it. You was like 5. You were like 4, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I thought we were just going to do parts in
I did too.
I thought we were going to do things in increments.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we were, because your brother even said, he just pointed to the floor, and I was like, yep, might as well just get the rest of it done.
yeah.
Because we were there. I mean, things were moving along swell.
Everything looked sparkly and new, though.
Oh,
It looked so good.
So good. Yeah.
It was. Well, y'all do. I mean, just when you do work up there, it just makes sure it's right.
But what I love about it is on the way home, we kind of debrief, me and your brother.
Yeah.
And I said, man, do you realize we did a trip and never made it to the salt box?
I never even thought about that.
And he went, man, I didn't go to the check my cameras, nothing.
Yeah. Just work.
There was a lot of stuff we didn't get done that we normally would, but the other important stuff got done, which was phenomenal.
Well, I think the best part was you talking them into quit working and just jump in the truck and let's ride around.
Yeah.
And we went to a part of the county I haven't been to in 40 years.
Dude,
And the
drive
bowler
was
pool.
so much fun.
And it was fun. Just hanging out.
So gorgeous, like everything. It's so
Every turn.
beautiful.
The amount of deer
Yeah.
and the rabbits.
Could not believe how many deer we saw.
Yeah.
Your estimate was way off.
I don't even remember giving an estimate.
55. I said, hell, we passed that on Dry Branch Road a lot. Anyway, great
Yeah,
weekend.
it was fun.
So coming up this weekend,
Yeah.
we've got the UFC
Oh,
White House event.
God, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
When's the
Kinda looking-
coverage? When's the coverage start of that?
It's a good question. I don't know the answer to
I'll
that.
ask staff while you're talking.
And then I might slip up to Pulaski to catch the race.
Pulaski.
Yep. I'd like to go see a win. We should be on new tires this week.
But
So,
if you're going up there to watch the race, you're going to miss the UFC event.
dude, that's what phones are for. They're wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Trent,
Yeah.
what time is the main event's going to come on?
You know what? It doesn't even have what time any of the events are.
It does.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm just telling you on ESPN as I'm looking now.
I'm
Paramount
reading
Plus.
it literally right in front of you. 7-bout main card starts at 8 o'clock. So, yeah, you're going to see Gaethje at what, midnight?
Yes. And Tapuria. That's going to be a great fight.
Yes. Dude, if you're picking fights, Gaethje absolutely is number one on your list, right?
I don't know. Alex Pereira.
No, I mean for entertainment purposes.
True.
Who's better than Gaethje, entertainment-wise?
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to hide.
No. I would put Pereira right there to have them both of them. And actually, Sean O'Malley. I mean, this ticket is really good.
Oh, yeah.
I would love if Derek Lewis kills Josh Hockett.
Yeah.
I just can't stand that mouth that Josh Hockett has, which I like promoters. I like that, but he's usually so dumb.
Yeah.
And it's such a shtick. You know it's a shtick that he's doing it. But Derek Lewis the last time I watched him fight, he mailed it in. And the only reason he's on this card, do you know why he's on
Oh,
this
he
card?
loves Trump.
Trump loves him.
Yeah.
Trump called Dana and said, why isn't Derek Lewis on this card?
That's great.
How great is that?
All right, so
That-
can't
that
wait to watch
racist
that.
guy.
So you've got you did a pool day as well on Sunday, didn't you?
Yep. Got my floaty and went all the way around the pool. No. Just
Hang
I'm getting to where my age or whatever, I just like hanging out at the pool. Just if it's hot and just standing in the water and just BSing, listening to music.
right. Oh, good.
I don't need to go do things anymore.
All right.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yep. Oh no.
No, you've got.
I got so we did the pool day, and then this weekend.
Yeah.
So Wood is going to get to do. I don't know if you remember when Finn did this 2 years ago, but Wood is going to go on the Grand Western Tour.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what that is, it's a bucket list every day for 6 weeks, or at least middle of July, so a month. Mm-hmm. He goes to stuff like the St. Louis Arch and Wrigley Field, Mount Jackson, Wyoming, Yosemite, horseback riding, Seattle, the Space Needle, San Francisco Bridge, all those things. And it's different every year. It's not the exact same thing.
Huh.
And so, and the Grand Canyon, they make a circle all the way around, and every day they get back on the bus and they're going to a hotel that night, but usually they stay a day or two, whitewater rafting, the Colorado River. So
Who chaperones this thing?
So it's adults and volunteers.
Wow.
Yeah. And the same people have been doing it for years and years.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. So 2 buses. I don't know if it's one for girls, one for boys. They do intermix on the buses and they intermix at the sites, but they don't intermix at the hotels.
Sure.
And if you do intermix, you're out.
Oh.
Wood will come home early.
They get Wood.
Yep. Be a good boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. This day in history.
This day in history.
All right. I got the 6-day war between Israel and Arab nations.
Yeah.
It ended in 1967. Israel destroyed its targets and expanded its territory to include the old city of Jerusalem.
Do you know what I know a little bit about that? Is my dad was in the Marines, right? Mm-hmm. And through joint missions or whatever, he knew about that war. And somebody that he was in the military with, we were at a picnic event. And that guy said when he walked across the sand in a field where the Israelis were on one side and I guess Lebanon was on the other, where they were shooting, he said you couldn't walk because of all the wires that were on the sand from the missiles that were being launched. Because today we think it's foolish. Every missile is just a guided missile and has all this technology on it to go where it goes. But back in the day, there was a wire behind it. There was literally a wire to help steer it. And they shot so many of those missiles that the wires were in the sand that it was like trip hazards. It was hard to walk across the ground. There was so many of them shot.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Crazy. You want mine?
Yeah.
1935, Alcoholics Anonymous was founded. AA. Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob Smith in Akron, Ohio.
It's funny, but it's not funny. I know 2 or 3 people that personally have gone through AA and swear by it. And I know 2 or 3 people who say it is awful. So it's funny how it works for some and doesn't for others.
Yeah, so I know a little bit about it, but it's certainly a program that helps tremendously those that have needed it. So, and you're right, not everything works for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people couldn't handle doing that way. Yep. Yeah. And this day in history, I forgot to put it on your agenda. 76 years ago, Meemaw was born.
Oh, happy birthday, Meemaw.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get a steak tonight.
You're such an idiot. I mean, literally, I'm going to come across this table and just punch you. Why are you so dumb?
Just saying.
No, you are.
All right, moving on.
I mean, you're what a dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
I am fascinated with Clarkson Farm.
Yes.
For so many things, so many reasons. It's entertaining, but dude, the information is so spot on and phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I know you probably don't appreciate it as much as I do, maybe. I don't know. I think if you watched it, you would. especially with your business, what you're in. This sort of, while farming is not, your civil side is.
It's still plots of land and development.
But dude, so he took a trip this year where he took Caleb, who's the young farmer that basically runs his farm for him. Mm-hmm. So he took, that dude's never been out of his town, like other than a short trip to London, I think once. So he takes him to Denmark, I think. Dude, they first started at like a tractor show. It was stupid, crazy tractors.
Oh yeah.
The technology is just ridiculous. But then they go to a farm where it's a fairly young dude, and I think he said seventh generation farmer. And he figured out, he said, this is where you can kind of see the gear shift. For how many decades farming was done just farming. I mean, that's what you do. Yeah, technology might, but this is the homie looks at his land and goes, I'm getting 70,000 potatoes out of this field. I'm getting 90 out of this field. Why? So now he takes sonar and does his fields and determines what deficiencies are in the field. And then the drone,
wow,
basically only fertilizes in exactly what it needs.
Wow.
So he's killed so many birds with one stone just by doing technology, right? And that was one farm. But then they went to another where it was in a city. Imagine this, a farm in a city where it was like 2 acres. And he had cattle like grazing in 2 acres of green grass. And then they go on this little walkway up to a platform that's over on they call it a sea, but I guess it's some sort of body of water. Okay. Well, the cows would just go in there and the machines would hook up and start milking them. Like they just went whenever they wanted to go.
Oh.
And then, but it was so, what I'm saying is that they used everything. So this was a floating barge that the cows would go in, milk themselves. And then one floor below that, they would basically capture all the manure and everything. And they used it. And I don't know how this works. And but they would pump seawater into this area, and they used the cow poop on top of these lines. Not. I mean, you had like copper lines, and the heat from the cow poop sometimes desalinate. How do you when you take salt out of the water?
Desalinate. Mm-hmm.
It would do that, and then they would drink the water.
Oh my God! I don't know if I'd trust that.
And then,
who's the first one that tried that one?
It was amazing just watching this whole process. The next floor down was below the sea level, was the cheese, because they didn't need to refrigerate. It was below sea level, so the area stayed cold. And I'm like, well, dude, figured it out. And so because it's only 2 acres, obviously you got more than grass to feed. He got used bread and everything from the city. And I said, this is what I love is entrepreneurs, right, that figure this out. It's not for everybody.
Right.
It works for him in that environment, and it's genius. I just hate when everybody goes, oh, we should be doing this everywhere. Yeah. No, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
And it's so many interesting things like that. What's crazy about it is Jeremy thinks I'm going to do it, and then he wastes money because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
But I love the show.
Oh, good.
It's so informative and so funny.
You reminded me. I got, I've gotten 3 cucumbers, a zucchini, and I'm really disappointed in my crookneck squash. It came out the size of my thumb.
Good Lord.
2 thumbs. I know. It shouldn't have.
Then you go back and read the package where it was miniature.
Yeah, exactly. I did something dumb. I guarantee you I did something dumb like that.
You have a garden
Yeah.
at your house? Mm-hmm. So do I.
End of the deck.
Oh, what do you have?
I have red, yellow, and green peppers.
I haven't got a pepper to grow yet. Jalapenos I did.
I think those grow a lot quicker. Yeah. And then I have green beans, squash, and zucchini.
Very good.
Nice. Is the garden bigger than your home?
Yes. No, just kidding. No, I have it in a raised garden beds.
Nice.
It's kind of what I did too.
Caitlin and I went and got the wood for it, and then got manure in the soil, put it down,
Yep.
and I just started planting.
That's exactly what I did.
Good for you, Emma.
Very good.
Because those are like all the vegetables I use on a weekly basis. So I was like,
So you cook?
a lot, yeah.
Okay.
Got to feed myself.
You cook for Father David?
I did. Monday, my oven apparently does not work. Found that out in my tiny house.
Uh-oh, here
So,
we go.
I had everything.
These slumlords. Who are these people?
I hadn't used it since I moved in, and I had everything. I had my broccoli, carrots in a pan with my
Oh, my
chicken.
gosh.
Potatoes were on a pan, ready to go in the oven. And
But haven't you lived there for weeks and now you
A month.
That's my little garden.
oh, that's cute. Yeah, I haven't needed it yet because I don't cook a lot of sheet pans. Usually, I just do it on top of the stove.
Yeah.
But then I made a stir fry on top of the stove too. But
Cool. Friends and neighbors?
Yeah, finally. Done.
I've not, so let's not spoil it. But is it worth continuing?
Yeah. I'll watch another season of it.
All right.
It's not bad. If I had to use a word, sometimes I don't like the show because some episodes seem far-fetched.
Right.
That one seemed a little far-fetched, but not enough to make me not stop watching it.
Okay.
That chick alone makes me want to watch it.
Amanda Pete?
The one that last season tried to kill her husband and blame it on
Yeah.
whatever her name is.
Yes.
That's who's Amanda Pete?
She's the main character.
That's the main character? I thought Olivia Munn was the main character.
No.
Okay. I would have thought Olivia Munn was the main character. But
All
I
right,
could be
no,
wrong.
it's-
But
oh my gosh,
anyway,
she's a new girl.
she's the smoking one. So I would watch even if it's just her. And your wife, before the show, got me to remember. I watched the documentary. Remember the guy that I always say I watched, Trey Nesbitt, I featured him on
Yes.
TikTok?
Yes.
He talked about another documentary that he watched. And I realized he's a real movie geek. Like,
Yeah.
he likes the stories that make you think. And sometimes I don't want to think.
Right.
And so this was called To Catch a Predator. And I bet you will love this because you watch Dateline NBC all the time, right?
Love it. Yes.
Okay. In the 2000s, there was a show called To Catch a Predator.
Okay.
And the guy, Chris Hansen, who hosted Dateline, would have these decoy people, online predators.
Yes.
He would have them come to the house.
Oh, wow.
And they would greet the 14-year-old boy or girl that they thought they were meeting, which was not. It was just somebody that looked young but was old enough.
Yeah.
But they were like a decoy. And the predator would come in the house, and Chris Hansen would walk out and go, "What are you doing?"
Dude.
And then they would just admit. They would just admit it on air. But the point of the documentary was that really legal, what you were doing?
Oh,
You know what I mean? If it's the police doing it,
yeah.
you have a right to remain silent. But when he was doing it, all these people are admitting guilt and they look guilty. And so the story was, is that a way to catch somebody? So I can see why somebody thinks that's a documentary. The problem was I felt so icky watching it. It was very hard for me to watch it. I couldn't have watched the show.
With stuff like that.
Yeah, I couldn't have watched it. Now, granted, one guy killed himself, one of the predators, on the show.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, he killed himself on the show, and so there was some drama to it or all. But anyway, that was called To Catch a Predator, or maybe it was just called Predator. But it was okay.
Sounds good. Might have to watch it. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
TDS News headlines. This one I found interesting, Trent. Of course, they did not spin it the way I would have thought. But ABC News, Michigan Attorney General and Governor's Office condemns reversal of conviction related to Whitner's kidnapping plot. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So early on when that happened, I said, something's not right about
It
this.
was all we knew we're seeing Patriot Boy bullshit.
The same FBI guy that was involved with January 6th was involved in this.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter because the guy got convicted, right?
Yeah.
Now here we are, how many years later? This guy's conviction gets overturned. and it's, how dare they let this awful person out?
Of course.
Instead of
Yeah.
what really went on. That's the part I don't like. Where is the journalism? Simple journalism, just simple.
I got one for you like that. This is like controversial to say on air, although I've heard other people say it. But the guy that was in Minnesota that killed the black guy that caused all the summer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's in jail. The cop is in jail.
Yes.
But the actual technical reason the guy died was a fentanyl overdose.
Correct.
It was not asphyxiation.
That's right.
But yet,
It doesn't matter. The facts don't matter.
the facts doesn't matter. This guy's sitting in jail.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I see stuff like this, what's crazy is when I read the actual article, of course they make it sound, and they literally say conspiracy theorists believe.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not a conspiracy theory. If the dude was
real.
if his conviction was overturned,
Yeah.
why don't you do your job and tell us why the conviction was overturned?
Of course.
You left all of that out of your article.
Yeah. Yeah. I got one like that today on Have At It.
It just, God, man, it just infuriates me.
You're lying.
Did you watch the interview that Trump did with that Kristen Welker or whatever her
the
name is?
CBS lady or NBC? Whatever.
And he
she
got
is.
up and walked out.
Yeah.
Like, he had every right to get up
and walk out. I'm tired of him giving them. He's giving you time, and you literally aren't listening to him, and you're just trying with your own agenda.
I'm so sick and tired of hearing people say, when you question California's elections,
Yeah.
when you question it,
Yeah.
they say without evidence.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, listen, I can sit here and close my eyes
Yeah.
and say, well, there's no way Emma's there. She's not there. There's no proof she's there because I got
Right.
my eyes closed.
Right.
Shut up. Actually drive out to California and do a little bit of investigating.
First off, it's simple math. I don't know if you have this in your show. Do you have it in the show later about the topic?
No.
Okay. It's simple
Well, I
math.
just got the basic topic, but yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
It's simple math.
Yeah.
What he's telling her in that interview, and she says you have no evidence. Yes, you do. The evidence is right in front of you. It's the numbers. It's the same as the 2020 election.
Correct.
That goofball that sat in the basement all year long did not get 81 million votes.
Right.
Find out where the extra votes came from. I don't understand why we've never investigated that. And stop saying you're a denier.
Right.
Go do the work. You know what? Pay me. I'll go do the work. It can't be that hard. I can go to the counties and the cities where the numbers jumped and figure out where they came from.
No, and in this particular case, it's like blatantly worse
Yeah.
because it's a 3-horse race.
Yes.
The first one is ahead.
Yes.
The one in second is right there beside him.
Yeah.
The one in third somehow starts to get all the votes.
So before the election
makes
day,
no sense.
and on election day, she cried, the one that finished in third,
And conceded.
right? So now the mail-ins start. Before the election day, they had mail-in voting. The track is exactly the same as the day of election. Bass wins,
Yep.
Pratt is second, and this woman is a distant third. How is it that after the election day, that the mail-ins can flip-flop? Bass is getting beat by this third place person. It is a lie in front of you, and you're just saying we're not investigating it, so you're a denier.
Right.
Well, I'm not denying it. I can see the damn numbers, you idiot.
And the problem with it is it doesn't matter how you scream about it or I scream about it.
Exactly.
The only way something like that changes is if Nate Silver says it, Bill Maher says it, and enough liberals go, all right, dude, this is wrong. Eventually, and you think maybe somebody gets pissed off enough that has lost their home in a fire
Yeah.
or loses a loved one because of ineptness leadership that eventually they go, stop, man, enough's enough.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Of all the things that the FBI could be going after,
Yeah.
election integrity is the number one thing. We've been saying that on this thing for years. How is it not being investigated? It seems like it's an easy answer, right?
No, I agree. I don't get it.
And for the people to say, looking at the signatures is important and it takes time.
Stop.
Come on.
Florida counts them.
Right.
Everybody else counts them. And you got a video coming later on that's just going to scare the piss out of people.
Yep.
People who care.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Second news headline.
Okay.
NBC News. Trump downplays inflation concerns as rate hits highest levels since 2023. Left out the levels of 21, 22.
Right. Exactly.
And his response is what I love.
Yeah.
Yep. As soon as we get finished with this war, it'll all be back and be better than ever.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yep. We were heading in a good direction, and we diverted a little bit to take care of something important.
Yep.
That's what you want your leader to tell you is the truth.
Yep.
Yep.
CBS News. Bill Gates appearing before a House committee investigating Epstein. God, do we care?
How many House committees can we be in front of? For what?
Epstein.
Even if he walked in and said, yeah, I did it, the House is not going to arrest him.
No.
Right?
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to something a little lighter in matter.
Okay.
This is our TikTok shout out this week.
All right.
This was one of your favorites. It took me a while to find a video of him
Okay.
where he wasn't cussing every other word, but he is funny.
Okay.
And this is he's basically a black farmer, but he's a funny black farmer.
Okay.
And his name is Famadan.
What kind of following does he have?
Oh, it's good. Can you?
I'll look it up after.
Okay. Well, all right. Go ahead. Play the video. Cut one.
Right. She didn't got out. I saw how she got out, so I fixed it already. So I'm trying to get her back over there, but I gotta be quick. I got one chance to grab her foot.
Goat farmer? Oh.
You finna go back over there. Go back over there. You shouldn't have cut out. Got one chance for this shit. Come on. Come on. There you go. Now she back over there. Where that baby at? Come on,
Where that
boy.
baby at?
Here you go. Now she can't get out no more.
Do you watch him?
He's the one that has the goats on the roof.
Yeah, he's got everything, and it's so funny. He is so good. Fondama.
Falma Don.
Dawn.
Falma Don.
How many followers does he have?
928,000. Good
Wow.
grief. I don't think I've ever seen him in person.
Don't do that shit in front of me. Get that ass over here.
You know,
He is the funniest.
you know who I'm going to play next week?
Who?
Similar. The chubby beard guy.
Oh, I love that guy.
For some reason, he's back on my algorithm. As soon as I saw him, I was like, yes, I get to show him on the show. I love that dude.
I love their TikTok shout outs, man.
Yeah.
They crack me up. So check him out if you get a chance.
Yeah.
So much fun. You'll laugh. All right, moving on to sports.
It's time for sports.
Sports. We'll start with the Stanley Cup.
Yes.
Man, it has been like, I would say early 80s. No, mid to late 80s. The NBA Finals, I kind of looked forward to
Yeah.
because you knew it was going to be a battle. This, you don't know because I don't watch, I'm not a diehard hockey fan.
Yeah.
There's zero chance that this series has disappointed anyone.
Right.
It has been absolutely riveting.
Yeah.
So we watched, you went to game one.
Yes.
Game two, Carolina
it.
won.
Yeah.
Game three, we watched at the river.
Yeah.
You remember how that went?
We were down 4-0.
4-0.
Scored 4 goals in the third period,
Third period.
but lost.
Yeah. We couldn't stay awake.
Second overtime.
And as great as it was, we're
Yeah.
just too old.
Yeah.
But phenomenal. And then last night, man,
Grayson and I did the chest bump on the fourth goal that you and Kevin Schley did, Carolina Kevin, 20 years ago, 40 years ago.
it's just been an incredibly well played. Like both sides, just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't ask for a better hockey game.
How cool was it that Carolina down 2-1 would throw in a rookie goalie?
Crazy.
And that guy, I didn't realize he was that good.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting. Why, if he had that good a run, why wasn't he in the playoffs in the first place?
I mean, I've heard them before talk about like being a goalie is like a game of runs. Like you have to be, and it's not uncommon for them to pull a goalie in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
It's weird, like if you pull your cleanup hitter in baseball, right?
Yeah.
But apparently it's not uncommon.
Yeah.
What is who they go back with. Because you just won to tie the series up 2-2.
Yeah.
Now what do you do?
Did you see the interview after the game when they talked to him?
No.
So he came off. I forget what his name is, but they came off, and he's a rookie, but he's 28 years old.
Oh, wow.
Spent his whole career in the minors. So this year was the first time that he got to play in the NHL, and I think he broke a record for the first goalie to 10 wins. He got 10 wins in 11 games.
Oh, wow.
And then he got like 25 wins in 30 games, something like that. He was on a heck of a roll to start his career. And then he wasn't playing. But when they go to talk to him, he was the happiest-go-lucky guy, just so happy that we won.
Just be a part of it.
She said, now, the tough question, do you get to play Game 5? And he said, do I look like whatever the coach's name?
Oh, do I look like Rob Brendan Moore?
Yeah, do I look like Rob Brendan Moore? Yeah, go ask Rob. And he just was so just matter of facts about it.
That's cool.
And I'm telling you, man, what the NBA has lost,
Yes.
the NHL seems to be picking up.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true or not in the ratings or any of that. I don't
gotta
know if
be.
that's, but I'm telling you, it is something about that sport that is just really good.
It is. But here's what I'll tell you. Just watching the two, because we'll roll right out of that. That series is tied 2-2 into the NBA. Knicks were up 2-0. They're coming home. This is a massive deal.
Yeah.
You could tell, like the pregame show, listening to Charles and them talk about having goosebumps.
Yeah.
You knew this was special.
Yeah.
Like this was a big deal to everybody.
President
Anybody
is there.
Yes, the president's there, and I loved that they brought up Adam Silver. I am not a fan of that dude.
Yeah.
I think he's awful.
He let woke.
However, it was great that he didn't dodge the question.
Yeah.
He could have just simply answered when they ask about President Trump. He could have just simply said, look, it's nice to have the president of the United States here. He didn't say that. He said he's 20-year front row seat guy. He's a Knicks
He's
fan.
a New Yorker.
Why wouldn't we
They
have
keep
it?
acting like he's not a New Yorker. The guy is a New Yorker. He actually acts like a New Yorker, right?
Correct. And so it was refreshing to hear the commissioner say that. And you almost felt it from him. We need this. Like we need everything.
Yeah.
This is important to us.
Well, how often do we hear that just because somebody is pro-Trump, they've alienated half their base?
Right.
You never seem to say it the same way the other way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, here's where it's different. I don't know if you've seen the TikToks, but the nastiness out in the streets is not good for your sport.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I've seen too many TikToks of Spurs fans leaving the arena
And getting
mauled.
mauled.
Oh, really?
Now I want
Oh,
Spurs
just
to win.
brutally beat.
Like
just
bad.
because they had a Spurs jersey?
Yes.
Yes.
They ripped one guy. He had a Wemby jersey on, and they held him and ripped it off of him. And then there was one with bloody nose, and I mean,
It's
it's like,
bad.
dude, come on.
That's ridiculous.
Like, why?
I don't like that about the NFL. Like, you know when they show the Rams and Niners?
Yes.
Or sometimes they show the Dodgers and Padres or Dodgers and Giants.
Correct.
When those fights happen, I can't watch it.
Right.
It makes me ill to know that that's going on in the stands in front of kids.
Right there with you, man. I don't. And listen, your sport has got a matchup that can galvanize it the way that we saw it with the 80s, with Lakers and Celtics. If you get a 4 or 5 year run with the Knicks and the Spurs and, a few other teams mixed in, you're back to having a great league.
Yeah.
But you can't have that
No.
because that eventually becomes the story.
And to me, that's a deterrent. Do you think that would ever happen in the streets when Giuliani was the mayor.
No.
I know. Come on.
No.
You got to know that could happen. You got to be there's got to be some protections there. I mean, just common decency seems to have left.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on to NASCAR.
I wore a Sean Taylor Redskins jersey to Monday Night Football, and I was in the nosebleed seats in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. And I literally went from the upper deck and walked down through actually we took an elevator, but I went through the crowd and everybody was just razzing me.
Sure.
Like, because we had lost.
Yeah.
I had not 1 ounce of fear
Right.
that was going to be an issue.
Why would you? Why should you?
You shouldn't.
It's a freaking game.
Yeah. I don't get that at all.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love bitter rivalry.
Yeah. By the way, if Yankees Red Sox, okay, I can see it getting out of hand. Knicks Spurs,
Why?
that's going to be enough to make you that
You're
angry.
literally ripping off a jersey from a guy's. I mean,
Yeah.
that, by the way, he paid a lot of money for.
Yeah. Absurd.
Well, I hope they fix that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
NASCAR. Pocono is
Yes.
where they will be coming up this week.
Yeah.
You had asked. It is on the schedule for the next weekend. They will be in San Diego.
Man, I'm telling you what, ESPN needs to come back on their NASCAR scene. What they have, get it out on the schedule.
Oh, you're right.
They got the NASCAR Truck Series next week at San Diego. And then they say NASCAR skips a week from Pocono and goes to Sonoma.
No.
They don't show the NASCAR truck unless it's like the first. No, it wouldn't be that way. I'm telling you, the ESPN thing is wrong. I was confused by that. It says NASCAR Truck Series at San Diego on the 21st. It doesn't say NASCAR.
Anyway, yeah, they're at Pocono this week,
Yeah.
which I'm excited about.
Oh, I forgot to make my picks.
Yeah, we got to make our picks later on when Kevin comes on. But this past weekend, Denny Hamlin won, and it was a good. Believe it or not, it was a good Michigan race.
I was having such a good time at the pool day. I completely forgot, and I started grilling. I think I had it on, and I saw the celebration.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of passing, which is rare.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a fuel mileage thing. And Carson Hocevar caused a stink. So it had all the elements that you need. Dude, it's what I love about Carson that I think eventually people will love more. I don't know. So he literally wrecked and took out a bunch of good cars, right?
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't get hurt. But he had said on his audio, it felt like they checked up and I was trying to avoid it. And when I did, I hooked the back bumper of a car and turned them into people. Very well could have happened. Of course, everybody is piling on, right?
Yeah.
Just, and then afterwards, Bubba Wallace comes and sits down beside him, puts his arm on him, and then lectures him. And so then they ask Bubba about it, and he said, basically, I just told him, look, you're fast. You're great. You're all these things. You just got to calm down. And I'm so tired of hearing people say calm down.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you right now. Richard Petty, I've heard people talk to Richard Petty about Dale Earnhardt. And you know what Richard Petty says? Couldn't stand him. You know why? Because he wrecked people. But do you think Richard Petty ever went over to Dale Earnhardt and said, I need you to calm down?
Right.
Earnhardt would have told him to screw off,
Yeah.
which is what Hocevar tells them.
By the way, Bubba Wallace is the last person that I would have taken that
Exactly.
issue from. He's the one that's hooked more people into the
Dude,
the straight.
it's awful.
Yeah.
And so I do love that Dale Earnhardt Jr. says, I know y'all don't like it, but I love it. It's what we need.
Yeah.
I don't want him to change, And I'm like, I don't think he cares what any of you people think.
Yeah.
The one guy that I think honestly does not care is him.
I mean, Ross Chastain used to be that way, and I don't know what happened to him.
I just think their cars suck.
Yeah.
But I did hear a little bit of in-car radio of SVG. Did you see any of that? Where his crew chief he literally radioed in and said, I can't drive this thing. And so he's like, so what do you need? And he said, it's unraceable. And he goes, so what do you need? And he goes, I don't know what to tell you. And the guy said, his crew chief goes, then maybe you shouldn't be out there. Maybe you should just bring the car in.
Oh, wow.
Dude, that was my face. Like, what did you just say? Like, homie's going to win you probably 4 races this year.
Wow.
Maybe you should calm down a little bit and save that for the meeting on Monday. I thought it was totally inappropriate.
Shouldn't have put that on the air for sure.
No, they got to know that everybody's listening.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have our picks later on when Kevin comes up.
Okay.
Is anybody watching F1 anymore?
I forgot about it. Honestly, it was Monaco, right?
It was Monaco. I checked in just to see how qualifying went. And I was happy that Verstappen was battling for pole.
He started second, right?
Yeah. Starts the race. Immediately, as soon as the lights go out, he pulls off. Car wouldn't move. And I'm like, when will people start to say, boy, they do miss Christian Horner?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody says it. I've not heard one person mention Christian Horner since he left.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself,
I would love if he joined Cadillac.
I would, but do you think he's really going to rebuild again? Like,
that's what people do. He's too young to not.
He is too young. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be out of. First of all, he still should be at Red Bull.
Yeah.
And that was dumb. Whoever thought that was a good idea. But especially, like, I think people forget they were in the process. They went from Honda to Ford engines, which basically is their own engine. They just put Ford's name on it.
Yeah.
But all of that stuff is going on, and you're going to take your fearless leader and say, we don't need you anymore. And you're going to try to think that somebody else is going to have that figured out.
It certainly hasn't worked.
I was shocked to find out last week was his first podium, week before last.
Oh, Verstappen's?
Of the year.
Yeah.
And we're okay with that?
Yeah.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Local.
Yeah.
JF Baseball.
Yeah. So they made the state semi.
Yeah. Big win last night in the quarterfinals.
Shout out to Jacob Becker.
Yes. Obviously, we found out how much they think we're a jinx.
Didn't ask us to come back.
Didn't ask us to broadcast the game because the last time we did, they lost.
Yeah.
Emma, you were a part of that.
Yeah.
So, but congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And good luck in the semifinals.
Yep.
And the quarterback for LCA.
Yeah.
Committed to South
Carolina.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know it's still early. I mean, I guess you can commit to other places too, but.
Where did that kid attend high school before LCA?
I swear he's the kid that started at Radford. I'm pretty sure, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah. But anyway, that is sports, and sports is brought to you by.
Need insurance in Bedford? I'm David Honecker, your local State Farm agent. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we've got you covered with personalized service and great rates. Let us help you protect what matters most with the reliability and trust of State Farm. Call us today at 540-586-8194 or visit our office that is conveniently located at 1232 East Lynchburg-Salem Turnpike in Bedford, right beside the Walmart. We are your go-to State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call us today.
It's time for news.
All right. Today's news. Let's start with something we talked about earlier, the Big Rock Tournament.
Yeah.
As you said and stated earlier, this is in Moorhead.
Moorhead City.
Yeah, there's another name. There's multiple names. For that area.
Moorhead City, Atlantic Beach, Crystal Coast, Beaufort.
Beaufort. That
So the actual dock is in Moorhead City. That's the whole town. That's the town proper, the downtown area of Moorhead City. But Moorhead City goes like all the way back towards Havelock.
okay.
So it's all Moorhead City, but the downtown part where where the fishing boats are and where the dock is, that's Moorhead City.
So I remember we used to go many, many years ago, and I was telling Logan and I had to go to Richmond yesterday, and I was telling him the story about our first ever trip, deep sea fishing, which was an absolute what's the word? Accident.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not supposed to happen that way.
Okay.
We were going to rent a boat, and none of them were available but this little tiny boat. Remember, it had no AC, nothing. That's all that was available. Me and you went down to the dock to check out the boats, but nothing was there, and it's because they had a big tournament in Hatteras. But there was a little boat that was available, and she said, the lady, she was like, yeah, it was $600, I think. It wasn't outrageous. So we booked it. We left, and she called you and said that Captain Thomas had decided that they were not going to fish in that tournament and that he was available if anybody was interested.
Okay.
And you said, yeah, we'll take it. And she's like, now, wait a minute, it's expensive. And you're like, what the hell? Let's try it. And that's how we ended up on Captain Thomas's boat, the Dancing Outlaw.
So I had been on the Captain. I'd been on the Dancing Outlaw before. Yeah. So I had been on it with my brother and my dad.
Not the Dancing Outlaw.
Okay.
No, because we were shocked
Okay.
that it became available.
Okay.
And that was the trip, if you'll remember, that I caught the billfish.
Okay.
And I've got pictures as I was thumbing through it. It was amazing.
Okay.
So anyway,
Yeah.
we had a great trip. That's and since then we've been on it. I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
But that's the first time that was 2000, I think.
Probably.
I think so. And so what's crazy about that story is I had never even heard, and even back then, I didn't even know the Big Rock existed.
Yeah.
So when we were on that boat, if you will remember, he had told us that George Bush had been on his boat.
Oh, wow. I don't remember any of those.
And that the fishing mate had a friend that got tangled.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing had taken him under and killed him or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were giving him a hard time through the window
Oh, yeah.
about being lazy, but he wasn't. He was working his rear end off.
Yeah.
Anyway, great fishing trip. But it wasn't until, I want to say many, many, many years later that we were at Moorhead and we had eaten at the sanitary, is that what it's called? And that's when you took us over to the landing and showed us. But then it was not crowded like it is now. It has just gotten ridiculous.
Yeah.
276 boats
Wow.
is what's in this one.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan's not in this one.
Oh, he didn't go this year?
No. And so I think he definitely helped grow that thing because everybody wanted to see that. But this year has been incredible, dude. The fish that they have brought in. Like we were riding yesterday, I checked the weights, and you were right. Like the last 4 or 5 years, they were actually low, like really low. And then 2019, they had the record, which was 914 pounds.
So what I remember about that, because they couldn't get over 500 pounds, they put a bounty out there, and it was because they couldn't get over 500 pounds anymore. And I remember it was big news when the first fish got over 500 pounds. It was like $1 million fish.
Yeah, and so here's what's crazy about that. So now they had created any fish that's the first fish that's over 500 pounds wins this award. So not only you mentioned the purse, yesterday they got a check for $876,000.
Wow.
Just for being the first one to catch a fish over 500.
Wow. I heard that if he ends up winning, which by all means, you would think that 919 pounds would win.
Right.
That you would think that, so his winning purse, that fish has a chance to have a value of $6 million.
I know, it's crazy.
for a fishing expedition. I did see Captain Thomas post on Dancing Outlaw. The perfect person won the event, meaning the captain.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's got a lot of respect for it. What's it called? Marlin Fever?
Marlin Fever. Yeah. Beautiful boat.
Did you get to see any of the video footage of the fish in the water?
Yeah.
When it was coming out of the water?
Correct.
That
yeah.
thing looked like a monster
Yes.
coming out of the water.
Yeah. And so we were riding back and we were watching it live. And because I got nothing to do. I'm riding in a truck. And dude, when they pulled, so literally the guy said, all right, this is a first in the history of the Big Rock tournament. They're having to pull the fish in the cabin to be able to get it out of the boat. And Logan went, oh my God, this might be big. Because, I mean, when you see them laying down, you just don't know. They had to pull it in the cabin to get the tail over the rear end of the boat. When they started pulling is when you realized, this is going to be massive. And when they announced 900, this was like,
I saw they posted a picture that it was on its way in to get measured. And they showed one of the mates, and he was laying on the fish. They had the blanket over the fish.
yes.
He was laying on the fish. His feet were at the end of the tail, and he had his hands as far up as he could, and there was still the body and the head of the fish. It was that long.
It's absolutely amazing. And it's like, I know, like Emma's probably reading a book right now thinking this is crazy. But when you see it, it's chilling. Like
Well, my context is I've never seen one except you catch a billfish. And to watch that thing come up out of the water, I will never forget that the rest of my life. I've forgotten the whole trip you just talked about, but I do remember the billfish and you stealing it from my dad.
there we go.
Coming out of the water. So
I do. I love that whole trip because there were so many little things of him. We're holding it up. Y'all are taking pictures, and then he throws it overboard. And the look on my face, I'm pissed. Like, I didn't know he was going to do that.
yeah.
And then on the ride back, he says, when you get back, now you'll fill out paperwork because you'll get a citation. And I'm like, why am I getting fined? Like, I thought a citation meant that I was going to get a fine for catching a fish.
Too. Yeah.
And then that's when I learned about the flag flying upside down and all the there's so many cool things to it. So if you're listening to the show and you've never done it, contact Trent, somebody, go rent something in Moorhead and stay the week and go to the Big Rock. Like, it is amazing to watch.
I've been at Jack's, the 3-story bar they have there.
Okay.
I've been there when they've been doing the measurements, which is really cool. Yeah.
I thought it was neat that they announced, because you can listen to the radio, which is even better. And when you hook, like, you have to call it in.
Yeah.
Like, everything, this is no joke. People have gone to prison for cheating. It's not a joke. But they radio in, and he said 137 inches. So immediately, AI, I'm like, what's 137 inches weigh? And it said between 500 and 600 pounds. So that's why I told Logan. I was like, oh, we got us a big fish here. Well, I mean, I didn't have the girth to be able to calculate that. So I'm still thinking it's 500-600 pounds. And when they hoisted that thing and said 9, I was like, oh.
That was wild.
Like, yeah. Well, they just weighed one. The Builder's Choice weighed in at 530. So they're catching marlins, man, like crazy this week.
That's really cool.
So, all right, moving on.
Yeah.
Iran.
Yeah.
It looks like we're back into that. What are your thoughts?
I mean, first off, we're dealing with people that do not care about life.
No.
And they don't care about their own people's lives.
Correct.
And they do care about giving in to Whitey.
Yes.
So they're not going to give in to Whitey.
Yeah.
Until we kill enough of their leaders to have somebody that's smart enough to say, this is not what we want to do. I don't know what else we can do.
I mean, I think Trump, of all the people who say, oh, he just likes getting us into wars, which was crazy because all he did was get us out of wars. And then, he literally, I think, tried negotiating to find a way out because what I've always told you is, contrary to what people believe, Trump actually would like to see everybody do well.
Yeah.
And if he thought somehow, some way, Iran can become this powerful country and their people are succeeding, it's a win for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he was trying to get to. And then I think, you know, they just don't stop, man.
No.
And so he didn't. I mean, I love his post just before we came on air.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, where he apparently we've been smuggling oil out of there
Oh, okay.
for the last month.
Oh.
We have smuggled, I forget how many ships he said,
Like we're stealing oil?
millions of barrels.
Oh, wow.
We have smuggled through the Straits of Hormuz. He goes, it's been hard for me to keep my tongue quiet, but apparently he said gloves are off. So I guess we're going to just.
I mean, the same people we're talking about are the same ones that have enriched uranium. What do you think they were going to do?
Correct.
They were ready to attack the Middle East. They obviously had the missiles already pointed at the other countries in the Middle East. They were getting ready to take. So I do believe in Marco Rubio. And you know what? I do think I'm always tired of us pussyfooting around.
Correct.
You know, if you're going to do it,
Yeah. Yeah.
you just got to do it. You just got to do it. So
It looks like we're heading that way. So,
anyway, I'm get a drink of my.
all right, California elections. We'll talk briefly about that. Just what a absolute joke it is from top to bottom. I mean, the people that go, well, it's not cheating because the governor's race. I mean, it's not even apples to apples. Like what's going on in the mayor race is ridiculous. We've talked about it, but it's crazy to me that we have allowed it.
That is what's happened. And they've gone away with it for so long. They're just going to continue getting away with it. And you want to talk about mail-in ballots. Hey, I did a mail-in ballot. I've got the experience of a mail-in ballot. My parents lived in North Carolina. I lived in Virginia. I was an out-of-state student, but I mailed it into North Carolina.
Yeah.
But I did it on time and ahead of the election.
Yeah. What's crazy about it is you can go to California and they show you the ballots that haven't been counted yet.
Yeah.
Like not the individual, but the number. Dude, just look at it. It's like, I'm just going to use numbers, but it was like 1.7 million votes on election day, right?
Yeah.
And then it was like 1 million for mail-in ballots before the election.
Yeah.
Dude, it was well over 1 million votes after the election.
Yeah.
What? First of all, what part of that sounds remotely fair?
And even if it were fair, if it was legit, let's say they all came in ahead of the election, right? Let's say they were all postmarked and they came in ahead of the election, which, by the way, doesn't have to happen. You can mail it after the election. You just have to write in the date.
Right.
They don't even care about the postmark of the post office. If you handwrite the date in, they still accept it. I mean, how can that even be your law? But that isn't even the worst part. If you had done that and you could still do Bass, Pratt, and whoever the third place lady is.
Yeah.
Before the election, that's the order that it came in.
Yeah.
How is the second place Democrat now beating the first place? Just put Pratt out of the way. Right. How is the second place Democrat that nobody knew about, knew who she was, how is she beating the first place Democrat, but not enough to overtake her?
Correct.
She was just so far behind that the new votes, she's doing this, she's climbing, so that just enough to get past the second place guy.
Dude, it's just so, I don't know the word, like it's demoralizing that we've allowed the one thing that should be the most important.
You know what's not demoralizing about it? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It's the weirdos in California.
Yeah.
You know what? Just exactly. Just get what you deserve. Keep letting the homeless run rampant. Yep. But I tell you, man, I guarantee you why they would go out of their way to do the fraud that they have. To avoid the fraud being caught.
Oh, yeah.
Not just in elections. Talking about the budgets and the funding and all the DOJ stuff that's going on. They've got too much involved to let a Republican win.
And I know we've talked about this between you and I before about the committee hearings and all that stuff, that nothing comes out of it. I do enjoy occasionally like seeing the Southern Poverty Law. I don't know if you saw that yesterday. They had hearings on it. I mean, it's just
how are you even able to operate?
Period.
You literally funded an event that caused a death because you incited a racial riot. And how are you allowed to function?
I don't. And then to post articles calling people who are against abortion white supremacists.
Yeah.
How do you get, and that's what I don't understand, is I read the article the next day that said the Trump administration seriously looking at revoking their 501c3.
Good.
Well, why is it even a question?
Right. Should be. So I did a 501c3. I know what a 501c3 is. When we did the engineering and
yeah, we've got one with the Minutemen Club.
So the engineering and science camp that we used to do, it was called Virginia Youthful Engineers. I had to certify that nothing I would do would be political in nature.
Exactly.
You couldn't do it. So, I mean, the Southern Poverty Law Center is nothing but that. Well, how do you get funding from any kind of
That's so sad.
federal funding?
Dude,
it's
we
ridiculous.
have spent billions and billions of dollars against ourselves.
Exactly.
Destroying America.
Yeah.
That's all we've done. We funded destroying America.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
We need some
Cleansing.
Yeah.
Just in all honesty, you just need new politicians that, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. And then I read where Susan Collins, here we go again, decides now that she's in favor of the SAVE Act. You called it.
Oh, yeah.
You said, they'll come around
Right before the election.
It
was
too late.
The guy that told me that was not me. It was our guy that we like from Tennessee. I can never think of his name. Burchett. Yeah, he said it was going to be.
And listen, I got to be honest with you. Thune is starting to get on my nerves.
I was worried about him from the start.
I heard a reporter ask him a question, and how that's not mainstream is scary to me. The reporter said, I don't know if you are aware, but the Tim Burchett law passed the House. Is that something you're going to take up in the Senate? And he just kind of looked confused, and she said, it's the defunding the Taliban. Mm-hmm. And he goes, it's not high on our priority list. We're not going to take that up.
Of course not.
Trent,
I'm telling you, man.
Trent, you just ask a sitting politician if you're going to take up the defund the Taliban.
Right.
And you said it's not a high priority. Where did that come from?
I never. He was such a Mitch McConnell guy. He literally was over that guy's shoulder every day. And you see what's happening. Mitch McConnell is one of the worst ever, right? He's going out on the biggest FU note he can to Trump, right? That guy led the Senate for years and years and years. That's who was leading the Senate. So that's all you needed to know. It is a uniparty.
Ugh.
So, hey, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
One thing, that Plattner guy that's up in Maine.
Plattner, yes.
Plattner.
Plattner.
Whatever. Yes. Platter. Turkey platter. That guy that's running.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess he's in a primary or whenever that's going to happen.
That's over. He's won the primary.
He won the primary.
So he will face Susan Collins.
Okay. So the lady you just talked about.
Yeah.
Okay. So he still has to beat her.
Correct.
Oh, good gosh.
So either way, we're screwed.
Yeah. She's not like she was a Republican anyway. How come we didn't primary her?
I don't know why we don't. But you know what's crazy about that story?
You really can't, though, because she's in Maine.
Is nobody talks about who the Plattner guy beat.
I don't know.
In his party. The governor of Maine.
Oh,
the
really?
one that pissed off Trump, and he said you'll pay for it.
Oh.
Has nobody said that she got 5% of the vote?
The one that wouldn't let boys, or wouldn't stop the boys from competing against the girls?
Correct. Her career's over.
Good.
Donald Trump did that.
Yeah.
Not Plattner.
Yeah.
Jeez. Unbelievable.
I'm just hoping he can't win. Plattner.
Oh, dude. I don't know. Yep. Anymore nowadays with Democrats, they don't care.
We got to get to Mount Rushmore, don't we?
Yeah, we're moving on.
Okay.
POW, Post
Yep.
of the Week, by an idiot.
By an idiot.
This was pow. This was with the Pride, because by the way, it's Pride Month apparently. Be careful who you hate. It could be somebody you love, Trent.
Oh, it's my relative.
Pride Month.
Yep.
So I've never understood that. Like, because how is it hate?
The premise starts off with you lying
Correct.
about me hating someone.
Right.
You literally started with a lie. And then you added that lie by telling me that the people in my family are also that.
Friends
Well,
of
come
mine
out.
that are gay.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I don't agree with it,
Yeah.
but do I hate them? Do I talk bad about them? No. Do they care? No.
Yeah.
They're not out there screaming Pride Month either.
Right.
It's just, and it's always the people that,
The ones that they create enemies out of us. That's
Correct.
literally what they do. And
Yes.
they've created a demon in their mind of who the white man is.
yes,
It's literally what it is.
great point.
Yep.
All right.
My pal is they want money for foreign wars. A ballroom. Man, do they hate the ballroom.
Yeah.
Man, do they hate that reflecting pool too.
Oh, yeah.
And to pardon the mob that stormed our democracy. I want money for kids' lunches, veteran housing, and health care. And so I just simply ask, well, how do you want that stuff? Weren't you in charge?
Yeah.
Weren't you given all that? Who took it away from them?
Healthcare. I thought Obamacare took
You
care
spent
of
30
that.
years trying to fix that. You made it worse. Ask me what my deductible was 20 years ago and what my deductible is now.
Who was the one
Jerk.
president that actually fixed the VA
Right.
and
exactly.
allowed you to go to different places and
Yeah.
do stuff?
Oh, well.
Kids' lunches. So why? I don't, and I know people disagree with me on this, but I don't understand the whole kids should get free lunches. I don't.
Yeah.
It didn't used to be that way. So
Right.
what changed?
Yeah. It's just a nice thing. You just got to be nice, Brian. Just be nice.
Dude, I'm telling you, the more I see DC, like it has turned into a beautiful place, and it's like we could have that in Baltimore, we could have that in New York, we could
Yeah.
have that everywhere.
Safe and pretty. All it took was the right president.
All right, this week's killed by an immigrant,
Okay.
Danny Sharp.
Yeah.
He lived in Georgia. He was killed by an immigrant, and I don't even know how you start to say his name. Jana Majoy,
Sounds
Jansasoy.
sounds like a Johnson.
He was an illegal immigrant that came in 2022 through the border.
Okay.
He received his final deportation orders 2 weeks prior to the accident that killed Mr. Sharp. Had they just turned him over to ICE, none of this. That guy would still be alive.
Awful.
So again, this is our win-win-win portion. And
We're going to win, and we're going to make America great again.
Right on.
So instead of Trump, this is one of his employees that wears many hats and apparently shoes. But this is Marco Rubio, and I love
This was great.
listening to this. Go ahead, cut to.
I also remind everybody the United States government is not a charity. We are not here to play social worker. We are here to win. We are here to win on behalf of the American people and on behalf of the national interest, to win for our country, to win for the people of America, to win for the things that are important for our future, and that's what we exist to do.
Right.
Pretty simple, straightforward,
Yeah.
and the truth. Dude, our party, Republican Party 10 years ago, would have never uttered those words.
Right.
They would have been afraid to say that. And
Yeah.
he's exactly right. We're not a charity.
Yeah.
We don't need free lunches and free this and free that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Moving on to our Mount Rushmore quickly.
Okay.
Our Mount Rushmore of road snacks or travel snacks.
Yes. This was a big hit amongst friends and family.
We'll start with Chris's. His snackies
I liked his
were Twizzlers, the strawberry ones.
There is a difference in a Twizzler between strawberry and cherry. And definitely can't do black.
Oh, dude, my favorite Twizzler is the kind that the swirl that has the different flavors. Oh, it's delicious. But I could do well. First of all, black is licorice, not a Twizzler.
Well, you know what I mean. Same damn thing. But that's
right,
like the
is
worst candy ever made.
Next one is Cheez-Its.
Love a Cheez-It.
So I asked the question at the river: are you a Cheez-It fan or Cheese Nips?
I don't know the difference between them.
Next is gummy bears, beef jerky, and pizza flavored combos.
I love a combo. Mm-hmm. I like the pizza flavored. I think that was on Rupert's list.
All right, I'll do mine quickly.
Yeah.
Blue cheese combos are my favorite. Thought you just said you like them.
I do. Not them things.
Goats. I don't know how you actually say it. Goates.
I don't know what you're
It looks like that's spelled like Getz.
Gets. Is that how you say it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We're
gonna have to do some We're gonna have to do some research.
As soon as you see it.
Candy?
Of course. My favorite.
Oh,
Those are
done
so
before. It's
good.
disgusting.
What do you mean they're disgusting?
They're like crack.
It's like sticking to your teeth.
Thank you.
They're crack. It is literally crack.
But to me, they're way better than a cowtail.
Y'all like caramel?
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm
That's
not a caramel.
No, that's
Isn't that
not
caramel.
caramel.
Not caramel
Yeah.
with a white nugget. In
That
the middle.
is not caramel. Ugh.
Yes, it is. Caramel creams.
No, that's a different brand. Pringles. I like a stack of Pringles.
I love a Pringle. You know, the Lay's stacks are not far off.
Really?
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're not quite a Pringle, but they're not far off.
Nothing better.
Lay's
than a
did pretty good with their imitation stacks.
And you know what I love most about a Pringle is then when you get 3/4 through, you got to tilt it.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's got to be tilted.
The only bad thing is if you're driving and you hit the can on the top of on the ceiling.
All right. Next is, man, I love a good peanut butter brittle.
Man, you eat a lot of stuff that hurts my teeth. I got to see the dentist in the morning.
And my last one.
Peanut brittle's not bad, but I don't think I'm getting it.
Apparently, I didn't put.
I was wondering what this is.
That was an old.
Good Vibrations, Mark Wahlberg.
That was an old
like,
song
oh, okay.
for a couple of. There, now I forgot my last one. I was typing.
I was going to say
probably
Cowtails. I see you buy. I'm trying to think of the
that's the
stuff
same
you tell me
Was it a
similar
chip?
to
buy.
Was it a chip?
Got to be a chip.
I think it was. I don't know. Move on.
Okay.
I'll think of it later.
So, of the Motor Boatables group, the texting group, Julie likes Twizzlers. So she's right up your alley. I don't know if the difference between cherry and strawberry. Isn't the strawberry better than the cherry? Am I wrong on that? Dude, Catherine hit one on here that I am telling you, I do all the time, and it wasn't in my list. It makes me mad that I didn't think of it. Potato skins, you know, the chips.
Love them.
The TGI Fridays. TGI Fridays have all closed down, but them damn tater skins,
They're still there.
they're so good. The potato and bacon ones, the cheddar and bacon ones. Sour gummy worms. I can't do sour.
Can't do it either.
Marty has a Chex Mix with a Fountain Diet Coke.
Yes, Chex Mix was on a lot of people's list that I talked to.
Brian French wrote cheesy in a bowl. I was like, that's not a travel one. And then he says, I was told I can't have that. So I guess he and Catherine got into it. So he said Reese's Pieces, which I do like a Reese's Pieces. The combos. A combo is the great travel snack.
Yes.
I don't know about that blue cheese.
Because you can.
Fountain
Never
Cherry
had a
Coke.
combo.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
No.
By the way, then I posted the picture of Cardi B. Did you see her?
Yeah.
On the halftime show?
Not bees.
That's what Shaq said. Says her name might be Cardi B, but that ain't no bees. Just trying to look through if I see any other ones. And then my kids got on her. Are we in a hurry?
Nope.
No, just your time.
Okay. So, Audrey Perry Riley, where are you? Oh, here it is. My kids. Riley said, Dad, I have never seen you drive without a peanut butter Snickers.
That's a good point.
I love a peanut butter Snickers.
Yeah.
I was upset. Remember me getting you a whatchamacallit this weekend? Whatchamacallit's not on your list.
God, but that's not a travel snack.
But I had peanut M&Ms because they didn't have the peanut butter Snickers. So this is not a snack kind of snack. But when I go to Sheetz and I'm traveling, there is a chicken tender sandwich sub with a pretzel roll.
So why do you go outside of the box?
You mean versus what you asked?
Yeah, that's not a snack.
I know, but if I'm at Sheetz, that's what I get. Cheez-Its, white cheddar. I don't know about cheese nips. Do I buy cheese nips and I don't know that they're cheese, not Cheez-Its?
Look it up.
I don't know what a cheese nip is.
I think it's just a different brand.
Have you had Wales?
Yeah.
I like Wales.
And then dill sunflower seeds, if I got to stay awake.
Those are cheese nips.
Those are booty.
I don't even see those in my
I
food line.
love cheese nips.
Cheez-Its I do.
I love them more than Cheez-Its.
I've never
Cheese
even if
nips.
I've had it. Cheddar popcorn. White cheddar popcorn.
Oh, that's a good one. You know, one popped in my head that I used to love, but you cannot just eat them. You have to bite the little tip off of them. Bugles.
Oh, yeah.
Bugles. Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah.
But you don't just. Am I
Yeah.
the only one that bites a little tip off and blows through it before you eat it?
You're an idiot.
No.
The Funyuns. That's a good little
Funyuns is a good
snack.
one too.
Riley has sweet tart ropes. Perry said the pretzel bun sub is undefeated, so he agreed with me there.
Friggin' meal.
It is.
Don't ask for a fried chicken sandwich from Wendy's because it doesn't exist.
It doesn't. Riley says Cheez-Its, cheese mix, rainbow sour airheads. Do you remember that's what kids love, those airhead things? And a Alani energy drink. What are you drinking right now?
Orange Kiss Alani.
Yeah, I didn't even know I did that. That's pretty cool.
Can I get my list?
Oh, yeah, forgot about you.
Thank you. Can I do I'm going to do the Doritos spicy sweet chili.
I like the spicy, but not the sweet chili.
No, I love a Dorito. Just a nacho
Those are my
cheese or
favorite.
spicy
I
nacho
like the
cheese.
spicy.
I like the Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch doesn't have enough flavor on it for me.
Lifesaver gummies.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Bomb.
Again, do you just eat them or do you roll it up on your finger?
I don't know if I've ever thought about that.
I have.
You got these.
Does it seem like it'd be an only you thing?
Maybe.
I do have extra cheddar Cheez-Its.
Extra cheddar.
Cheez-Its.
Cheese nips. You should dip
So
it.
I'm not a big extra cheddar on things.
Me neither.
But the goldfish,
Oh, the bold.
Crack.
the bold extra.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's crack.
Crack.
Yeah.
Mini Starbursts. And then,
Gives me the.
and you get on me for my noises.
Well, it's that.
We left off the
And then
nerd clusters.
those are good. Coffee. I always have coffee with me.
It's funny you said that because Audrey
Always.
gets Starbucks frappe in the glass bottle.
I always stop and get like a shaken espresso or something.
1,000 calories. Audrey.
If you get the
Gotta
shaken
feed Carmen.
espressos, they're only like 200 calories. That's what I do.
Hey, by the way, just to say, the next month could be touch and go if I'm here or not. Audrey Carmen's coming.
Oh, yeah.
July 10th.
You know the name?
A month away. Carmen. We know it's Carmen.
Oh.
Nice.
Sarah likes pretzel, knots, and cheese. I'm telling you, man, this was the best. This was the best family answering to a Mount Rushmore.
What did Sarah say?
Sarah likes pretzel, knots, and cheese, and then
Okay,
Perry
I'll give
gave
her
the
that.
eye roll.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
What is
I'm
a,
right there with you.
You mean like?
Pretzel knots.
Well, I guess if I can have a pretzel roll, she can have a pretzel knot.
No, yours is a meal.
Perry likes flaming hot munchies.
Let's just put it to you this
What?
way. If she goes and clicks the menu, she's going to get hers from the snack menu. You're not getting yours from a snack menu. That's the difference.
But I'm doing it when I'm traveling.
But it's the traveling snacks, not traveling meal.
Next week,
Oh, those
traveling
are.
meal.
Oh.
Oh, those are good.
I just don't.
But I like the cheddar one.
I don't like Cheez-It.
The cheddar
Sun
munchies.
chips.
Yeah, Harvest cheddar sun chip.
Yes, crack.
Reagan's favorite.
No
Munchies
wonder
are
this
good.
country is huge.
Yeah, none of us picked a vegetable.
I love carrots.
None of us picked any fruits or veggies.
Let me go back and read Catherine's.
I love those pickles at the counter.
Oh, ew.
Who eats those?
Wait,
I guarantee you, Julie does.
I guarantee you, Emma doesn't know this. Listen,
She travels with pickles.
Every convenience store that Trent and I ever went in, at the very register was this massive jar.
Oh, yeah.
And what was in it, Trent?
Oh, there's either a giant pickle or it was the deviled eggs.
Ew.
Or the Red Hots or the
Oh, yeah, the Red Hots.
the pig's feet. Mm-hmm. Every one.
Have you ever eat a pig's feet?
No, but they were in the jars.
I know, but my grandmother loved them things.
Maybe next week's Mount Rushmore should be around a fruit or veggie.
That's a good one, actually. We'll do Mount Rushmore of vegetables.
Or something
Everybody's
around
vegetables
veggies.
are different.
That's true. My garden is putting it out.
Yeah.
Except for the crookneck squash.
You got kale.
Ew.
I mean, ooh, I love a kale.
All right.
All right. If you have the responsibility of managing the sale of a loved one's estate, please call the Counts Realty and Auction Group. Since 1963, they have been a trusted name and have helped thousands of families navigate estate and retirement sales with care and professionalism, ensuring your family gets maximum exposure and value. Whether it's your home, farm, vehicles, personal or investment property, you can trust the experts at the Counts Realty and Auction Group. Visit them at countsauction.com or call 1-800-780-2991.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
I was a little light on clips this week.
Wait, can I say something?
Yes.
Since you guys didn't ask me about my weekend, I do have something. Trent, you would really like this. When we were at the D-Day Memorial, Caitlin and I, we met the sweetest 101-year-old veteran.
For real?
World War II veteran. His name is Richard, and he was the sweetest man ever. So lively, bubbly. And we saw him
have
again.
him on the show.
No, he would love it. He is the most lively person ever. He texts us every day.
Are you serious?
Yes. It's so cute.
Well, first off, I'm not over the fact that you didn't interrupt us about the weekend.
It's okay.
Did you just forget about to tell us?
She did.
No, you just didn't ask. So I was just
We need
like,
to put it on the agenda.
Wait, look,
Makes
I'll
it
show you.
easier.
But no, you would have loved him, Trent. He was the sweetest man.
That's awesome.
So lively. I'll show you a picture of him. Caitlin and I are going to go get lunch with him sometime.
I'll be worried a little bit.
Why? No, he lives with his daughter. It's really sweet. We know all about him now.
Okay. Man, this dude's playing. He's got some game.
No, he does. He texts us every day, and he's like, it would be weird if I was younger, but since I'm an old man, it doesn't matter. His wife and him were married for like 71 years.
Wow.
Awesome.
She
Yeah.
gone?
Yeah. But he'll be 102 in November.
Getting it done, Pops.
No joke.
But I thought Trent would like that.
That's awesome. Thank you for telling me that. That's really cool. All right. So, Brian, just like you said about the election,
Yep.
and what have we said before? They just tell you what they're going to do, and they don't care because they've been getting away with it for so long. This was a question about when they were worried in the governor's race. They were worried before Swalwell got out that Swalwell was going to get enough votes that it would end up being 2 Republicans in the lead, because now they do the dumb thing where they do the ranked choice.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen to what his answer is to that. You can be assured that's not going to happen.
Accountability. Do you think Democrats will hold you accountable for standing by this principled neutrality by withholding your endorsement in this not impossible scenario where 2 Republicans take the ticket?
Yeah, look, my focus has been making sure that doesn't happen, and I've exercised not just a focus, but I've exercised through some action efforts to encourage that doesn't happen by making my case, and will continue to make my case. I do not see that scenario taking place. I've said this before, so I'll repeat it. I don't anticipate this need to be the case, but there is a break the glass scenario, and there's many people that have a deep understanding of what it would look like if Democrats were locked out, and we're going to do everything to make sure that doesn't happen. I'll leave it.
It is literally what Joe Biden said that time when they asked him about it, and he said, "We're just going to do everything constitutionally that we can do to make sure he doesn't run." And then they did the whole law gate. He's telling you right there, we've got ways to cheat.
We have a break the glass scenario.
Yeah.
What else could that mean?
And he's in California, and he's answering to a liberal reporter, and he's just getting them all to rest assured we're not going to have a Republican as one of the two.
Calm down. We've got this.
We've got this. Just don't worry about it, fellas. We got all this. He's just telling you. They don't even care that they're social media.
No.
They don't care. So speaking of this, in 2010, and I know you know the answer to this, but it is amazing in 2010, back in the day, that we didn't know that this was already going on. The counts were being done. And guess who is the biggest recipient of this first effort to count ballots later? Just listen to this.
4 weeks after the November 2nd election, California finally has declared a winner in the Attorney General race. Harris finished so close to her Republican opponent that it took a month to finish counting every vote. She won by less than 1 percentage point.
Jesus. They've been cheating.
Look, the San Francisco Chronicle has the headline that Cooley beats Harris to win the Attorney General race. Not so fast, my friends. We have more votes to count, and we're going to take 4 votes to count, and Harris is going to somehow, some way win. So she wins the Attorney General.
Yeah.
She doesn't win that race. There's no way she ever becomes vice president, right? They've been plotting this since the beginning.
God, man. It's unreal.
Oh, those graphs right there remind me. Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. In all the mail-in ballot counting, has there ever been a Republican that ended up benefiting because of that?
None, never.
That's your answer.
Right.
Right there. That's why they're going to keep doing it.
They're
because
1,000 to 0.
And I asked, there was somebody that posted about that, and I said also, have you ever seen a pre-early poll that ever has the Republican ahead?
Exactly. Like right now, if you had Susan Collins and Planter, whatever his name is.
Of course, Platter's going to win.
Planter, fasciitis.
Yeah, whatever he is.
Fasciitis.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like, I guarantee you, Texas, if they're trying to put Paxton, I guarantee you Paxton's behind in every poll that they can find. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just listen, we're old enough to see the game plan. They just do it right in front of you, and nobody seems to care.
And who warned us?
There's literally, Rush Limbaugh, there's literally social media that shows all this, and nothing happens to any of them.
They don't care.
Yeah. So this was about the murder case. So I was going to play the clip, but I know it went around pretty big, so I didn't play it. So the guy that Carmelo Anthony.
Yes. Yeah.
So Carmelo Anthony is a young black teenager who killed a white teenager at a track and field event.
Correct.
And I didn't know any of the details till I read about it after the guilty verdict.
Okay, so I know nothing. So anything you tell me,
Are you serious? You don't know? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a quick version, the Reader's Digest version. So it was at a track and field event for high school.
Yep.
It rained, and so all of them are supposed to have gone to their buses or high school tents.
Okay.
It was I don't even know if they're rival high schools or not. But the white kid was with his tent with his teammates in the tent. The black kid comes from his high school over to that tent.
Okay.
And they kept trying to get him to leave. You're not welcome here. Get out of the tent. Why a school official didn't come in, I don't know. But that kid that got murdered is a football player that played football and ran track. Okay. So they're making it sound like that he is some kind of a bodybuilding beast that picked on the black kid, and the black kid was self-defense. Well, he was found guilty, and he's going to serve 35 years for killing this 18-year-old kid, 17, 18-year-old kid. They're both seniors in high school. Stabs him with a knife. Ask him where his knife was. It was in his book bag that he brought over with him to the tent.
Okay, yeah.
So he pulls out a switchblade or a blade that's 3 inches long, and that's all the other defense. It was only 3 inches long. Well, guess what? It pierced him right in his heart, and he took off running. So, yes, the kid cried miserably after being caught, right? The black kid cried uncontrollably. He was caught and he's found guilty. How many first 48s have we watched where people feel guilty of what they did? But guess what? You murdered someone.
Yeah.
But here's what Jasmine Crockett has to say about it. Thank God she's not in leadership anymore. Let's hear what she had to say.
A 300-pound man is beating me, like on top of me and beating me down. I'm not limited to fist. You know, I would argue that even the only time we go into things like people's hands being considered deadly weapons is typically like if they're a professional boxer or that kind of stuff. But I think by the time you start getting to like football player, good argument. Good freaking argument. We're not talking about like the golfers. We're talking about football players, right? Like this is what they are trained to do, is to inflict like serious physical contact.
No.
And it's my understanding that the decedent was that if a 300.
You know one thing she didn't say there about the football player, the kid that did the stabbing was the MVP linebacker on his football team.
Oh my God.
He also played football, but none of that would matter anyway. But she's just an idiot.
I mean, what little bit I honestly I didn't know the story, and now that you're showing this, what I'm confused with is I don't think I ever heard. Was the white kid on top of the black kid?
No, I never heard any of that
No.
other than he put his hands on him to push him to get out of the tent.
Correct. That's all I've heard, but yet I'm hearing all this other side go, it was self-defense.
Yeah.
What's self-defense?
You just mentioned last night, New York was ripping off jerseys of people.
Correct.
Right? They didn't arrest. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they haven't. Whatever. But the kid that got his jersey ripped off, did he take a knife out and murder the guy that did it?
No. As a matter of fact, his friends were hugging, just trying to get people to stop.
Yeah. Golly.
Like, it's unbelievable to me, which I think is ironic, because these are the people that think you shouldn't own a weapon to defend yourself are now screaming, it's okay.
Yeah. And a woman who was outside the courtroom is yelling, I've got 5 boys. What am I supposed to tell the 5 boys? I have no words. What am I supposed to tell them?
The truth.
Don't kill someone. Yeah. How about, why are you sticking your nose in another tent in the first place? Not that you can or can't or whatever, but
pretty sure you weren't supposed to have a knife.
I'm pretty sure you
Let's
weren't
just
supposed to have a
start with
knife.
that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. At a track event.
At a track meet.
After the high school, which meant you had it at school. You got on the bus.
Of course.
You went to the track event. It rained. You went over somebody else's tent, and you made it happen. So anyway, you want some brighter news?
Yes.
Listen to this. This is the best ever. This is college baseball World Series getting ready to start.
Heck yeah.
But West Virginia has got to be the talk of the town.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is the team singing with the crowd. That gives me chills.
You know what's great about that is you and I have been to West Virginia for tournaments and stuff. There isn't another school in West Virginia, is it?
Marshall.
I mean, it is, but I'm saying you would never know it.
Yeah.
Because, dude, as soon as you cross the border.
Oh, yeah.
there's-
Mountaineers.
Oh, my gosh.
It's on their state logo.
Yeah, like.
Marshall is a decent school, but they're towards Ohio, Kentucky. They're on the west.
Sure, but I mean, ain't nobody wearing a Marshall.
So let me play this because I know Carolina's Kevin coming on. This is really, really fast. But the guy in that picture right there is a pitcher. He's got the headset on. He's waiting for the song to end. He's singing the song, and now ESPN, I guess it is, gets to interview him. Hear what he has to say at the end of his interview.
Yeah, I just want one more thing. I just want to shout out my mom right here in the front row. I freaking love that lady, man. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
I'll see you guys.
And West Virginia will be home next week against Cal Poly. Country Roads.
His mom crying.
And Country Tears from New York team.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, we're rooting for him.
Yeah.
Omaha.
Around like a loose tooth. Why are my dentures in the ice tray? It's
Ba-da-ba-da-boom.
Kevin.
Ba-da-ba-da-boom.
Oh, it's that guy again.
What up, Kevin?
Got permission?
Permission.
Trey Taylor?
Got permission?
What is he
Trey
talking?
Taylor. They said somebody was down here fishing.
That's funny.
Oh, I thought we could fish down here. This is private property. Hit the road, dude. Hit the road.
This is that trucker guy that was in the truck trying to get rid of the guys that were
fishing.
Mm-hmm. Minty Fresh.
What's Minty Fresh?
Man called me, said there was people down here fishing. Said, lock them up. Lock them up.
You got any rain your way?
No, nothing, zero.
Y'all didn't get no rain.
It wasn't much for us either. Just enough
No.
after you got your truck washed to
ruin it.
Get the rain on your truck.
Trenton, how's your garden faring out, homie?
Dude, I've had the best luck so far, except, I mean, I've got great cucumbers. I put one in the fridge every night, eat it the next day. Next day I go out there, there's another one. I don't know how it grows so much in one damn day, or I didn't see it the day before. But the zucchini that I got this morning, I guess I hadn't seen it in there. So it got a little big. You know, you don't want them to get too big. But that one's probably too big. But my crookneck squash is not bigger than my thumbs, and they're already like gold instead of yellow. I don't know why they haven't grown very much. I must have got the wrong batch of. The plant is ginormous, but the squashes are tiny.
That happened a couple of years ago with one of my vegetables. It just everything came out so small.
Because you don't have a male.
Now I'm supposed to look at my damn plant. How am I supposed to know if a plant's male or female, for God's sake?
You have to have a female and a male. If you don't.
Well, I got to keep hearing this. We got to bring him back.
Joke. What effort getting
I've never heard before in my life.
Carolina Kevin back. I can't wait to hear this. Planting all these years, I never knew you had to have a male and a female plant. Did you?
I do know that
you've reached Media Squatch.
I do know there's trees and stuff that help pollinate. There's male and female pear trees, for example.
Sure.
That you're supposed to have.
Seahorse plants.
Well, they're still having babies. They're just tiny babies.
Trans fruit.
I got good tomatoes.
Them old trans fruits.
Yeah, that must be the hybrids. The watermelon without seeds. Here's what I'd like to say. Hopefully, Carolina Kevin gets back on.
Hopefully.
Maybe I should wait for him before I say it. But I'm pleased with the looks of the garden, and the cucumbers have been great. Everything's growing like a weed. And I did something this year that I've never done before. I had planted wildflowers everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So the wildflowers are making the garden look scraggly.
Gotcha.
But
why do you plant them? Because you do it at the river.
Well, a border of wildflowers is supposed to help keep deer out.
Okay.
So.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello.
man.
What happened, Emma?
I don't know. It was working fine.
What are you
earlier.
doing, Emma?
I think it's on you.
It was that talk of male squash
no.
and female squash.
I've never heard of such.
Here's what I need to say that I was hoping to have you on, Kevin, because I thought about you this morning. When I got up this morning, I picked my squash, and I was so disappointed because I thought, well, certainly they're going to get bigger, and they never did, and now they started turning like really gold yellow, like they've been on too long. So I took them off. Mm-hmm. Well, it makes you appreciate our country so much, the farming that we do and the gardening that we do. When you go in that grocery store, how many bad squashes do you ever see?
Yeah.
How many bad tomatoes do you ever see? In your grocery store, my grocery store, and everyone in between, they're perfect. And I can't grow a perfect, 1 out of 5 would look like something you would put in a grocery store.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
Kevin?
You have to make sure, well, you just have to make sure that right now, Trent, I'm going to tell you, I have tomato plants, and I don't mind sending you pictures because I just sent you one a second ago. I have tomato plants that is 6.5 foot tall.
Yeah.
And I picked beans for the last week, and I've never had a garden like I've got. But over the wintertime, I took stuff that I would normally throw in the trash, and I threw it in the garden as a compost. But 19 fertilizer, in February, I put it on the garden, which it had leaves from the wintertime, and it had the stuff that I dumped in there over the wintertime, and the 19 fertilizer, and I peeled it all up in February, and then in March, I peeled it again and put 19 down. But my garden, this is the best garden I've ever had in my entire life.
That's great.
And it just, you have to tend to it like you would if you had a toddler. You got to make sure that you're on top of things and weeding it. And there's not a weed in my garden right now.
Are you out there talking to your plants?
No, I just spend a lot of time in there.
So like a toddler.
What in the world?
I do not know what's happening.
Oh.
Look, come here, little tomato. How are you today?
But like his picture, now that looks great. But those cucumbers look like pickling cucumbers.
He's going to kill me.
Is it you?
No. It's not me.
Emma, don't you say it to me. I'm sitting here watching.
It's got to be you.
And you know what I said to myself?
Self.
I said to myself,
Self.
Kevin, this is the third time within 5 minutes that it done went straight off from you.
Kevin, I don't know. Take it up with the landlord.
I think if you talk without taking a breath, it automatically cuts off.
No, it's a good picture. It looks like it looks like you got pickling cucumbers though, not long cucumbers. Is that?
Yeah.
Do you deal your own pickles?
I make my own pickles, but I also have the long ones, burpless ones.
Yeah. So I got ones called straight eights.
Yes, you have to take care of your stuff. It ain't no different than anything else. If you don't pay attention to it and treat it, then it's not going to sit there and flourish if you don't.
That's right.
Oh, guess what I did this
do
weekend?
your due diligence with it.
You just mentioned something, reminded me. I don't know how it reminded. Oh, about oranges. I haven't bought a real whole orange in a long time, but the reason I did it was because of the podcast.
Yeah, I like that.
And I lit the orange as a candle, and it worked. That thing was burning. It burned for 9 hours.
You made me laugh so hard.
If you don't,
I bet it smelled good in the house.
Actually, it didn't have much of a smell because I guess the fragrance would be from the oil, and olive oil wouldn't have the smell. I don't know. I thought it would too, but I don't smell things very good anyway. But I didn't notice the difference. But that damn wick burned for 9 hours just by pouring olive oil in the half of an orange. I mean, you got to get the orange out.
You must have had COVID where you lost sense of smell and taste.
I never have had much of one, but the
Spit it out.
Orange worked. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say about that.
Aren't you glad it worked?
If you were ever in a bind, and you were working, you had no power, and you needed some heat or light.
Nothing I can think of.
You could light an orange.
Hey, you got an orange, Ashley?
Orange and olive oil, and it worked. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. Did you like the picture?
Aren't you glad you're smart?
Orange, you glad? Yes. Banana.
Yeah, aren't you glad you're smart?
So back to the original question. Why does the fruit have to be male and female?
Yeah, why is a plant? Is that why I'm getting...
Well, it's like anything else. If you have a pear tree, it has to have a female and a male. How do you think
I did think about that.
people are produced?
Okay, but I get
How do you
that,
think we're
but
alive
Where would I
right
get
now?
a male cucumber or a female cucumber?
Yeah, I don't know how I would know that. I just hope the bees pollinate.
Okay, let's go back to the science of how we're here in evolution.
We don't need to go
you
into
have
all
to have
that. Answer the question.
The birds and the bees.
How would you know if it's a male or female cucumber?
Okay, so each plant has its own way of fertilizing its own self. So,
Well, I don't
if,
fertilize myself.
like there in Virginia,
The male plant knows how to fertilize itself.
hold on, let me finish. You're dippity dapping and you don't know what's happening. Just let me
squash.
finish.
I'm sorry, don't hang up.
If you don't have your bees to pollinate, you can take a Q-tip and pollinate your own plants. But the bees is what is very important because they fly down into that bloom, it sticks to their legs, they fly into the other bloom, and they pollinate it.
Okay.
Emma, while you're sitting there listening, look it up on your phone because Brian likes to do that whenever we're talking.
I'm about to read it to you. Yes. Squash plants have both male and female flowers on the same plant. You do not need two separate plants, one male and one female, but you do need busy bees or manual intervention to transfer pollen from the male flowers to the female. My man, he's a genius. That's why his garden is perfect.
Yeah, that's why he's a gardener.
Yeah. Come here, little baby squash.
I mean, eventually, you guys' lives will be better off just listening. That's why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you talk.
Look at the little cucumber.
Oh, I haven't seen a picture of the garden yet, though. I need to get a picture of that. I've seen pictures of the produce from the garden.
Can you picture him tickling his pickling?
Well, I do like gardening. I do like going out in the evening and checking it out. But mine is only 1 row, for God's sakes. It's not like I'm Farmer Brown.
All right, you got any more? Oh, we got picks. We got to get picks.
By the way, the count, Brian won last week. You had a good week last week. You only had 16 points, which is crazy good. But you didn't have the winner. You had Eric Jones, which is a great pick as second place. Was he close to winning?
10 more laps, and he probably does. He had the best car by far.
Well, he didn't have the best.
No, he had to come back from so far. Yeah, he had the best car, no doubt.
Well,
we didn't need all the extra. He just asked you a question.
And then Kevin took it on the chin last week with 57. But right now, the total points is I've got 555. Kevin's got 602, and you've got 616.
Okay.
So we're getting there.
Coming back.
All right, so who you got, Cave?
We're at Pocono this week. The tricky.
I got Mr. Eric Jones. Eric Jones.
Come on, you can't be taking my sleepers.
And I got the old, I guess I would say that he was probably the most lucky driver that has ever driven and hit that hard into a wall, which is Christopher Bell.
We didn't even mention that, but oh my God, that was disgusting. But it would make a good story for him to have that last week and come back and win next week. That's a good pick.
And then I got my boy, old Bowman, Alex Bowman.
Oh, wow. That's a blast from the past.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got, B?
I got Chris Buescher.
Mr. Buescher. He's coming on.
Yep. Eric Jones.
Okay.
And Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, that makes sense. The track that he won was kind of similar, isn't it?
Talladega.
Was it Talladega that he won? Close. Super Speedway. I've got Denny Hamlin, Blaney.
Of course. Jesus.
And I know those are two decent picks, so I went far out. I'm going J.H. Nemechek.
John Hunter. Yeah, Legacy Motorsports is hitting on something all of a sudden. Don't you think?
Is he teammates with Eric Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
And then they just picked up a new one. Riley Herbst, I think, is moving over to...
From Gibbs? I mean, from Denny Hamlin?
2311 too.
Oh, wow.
Legacy.
Did you see who's racing for Trackhouse at Coronado?
Yes.
Magnuson?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Evan
great?
Magnuson.
That's great. Wish ESPN would figure that out.
Sad news for NASCAR. I guess you saw where Josh Berry is not going to be with Wood Brothers next year.
Oh, really?
Yep.
He had one good race, and he just hasn't done much.
Yeah, but that car, they just seem to never want to stick with somebody.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's probably best for both. Josh Berry will get a ride somewhere, don't you think?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
I think he'll end up like Harrison.
The one before was Harrison Burton, wasn't it?
Yeah, they both won one race, and they pushed him back. So I think he'll be back in junior motorsports.
Is this the Great American Getaway 400?
Hope so.
That's what I'm getting ready to bet on.
All right, what are your parting shots?
Sir? Well, I was asking Trent about what did y'all get everything straight down there at the cabin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did.
Got your garden planted down there?
Yep. Well, actually, I didn't do much. It was I didn't do anything with the garden except plant wildflowers. Brad and
you put the 10-10-10 on.
Oh, that's true. Brad, Uncle Perry, and Brian did most of the work.
Uncle Perry did most of the work.
What'd you do?
I didn't get down there until Friday night, so I helped Saturday most of the day with the bathroom.
Oh, I got you. Brian, what was you asking me earlier?
Just for your parting words so we can wrap up the show.
Oh, wrapping it up. I just got something for Emma.
She said,
Yes.
Emma, I woke up this morning. I said, instead of getting mad at Emma, waiting for a good day to happen, waiting around ups and down, I just said, look, we're gonna have a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today, and all these mamas look fly today, and all we're gonna do is get by today. Hey, we're gonna have a good day. Ain't nobody gonna cry today, no, Emma, 'cause ain't nobody gonna die today. Hey, doo-doo-doo.
He's such an odd egg.
Yes.
An odd
but
egg.
he's our odd egg.
all right, before we finish the show,
Yeah.
I do want to a little bit of a sad note.
Oh, no.
I got a text from my mentor letting me know that a friend of mine worked, I don't know how many years worked with him, but became friends with him outside of work and actually ended up working at his house. Passed away unexpectedly a couple days ago while I think on vacation. John Webb.
You're kidding.
No.
God,
John
he's
Webb.
our age.
Yeah.
I say our age, my age.
Yeah. John was the accountant
Yeah.
at Wiley and Wilson. And we interacted with John for a long time. And then after I left Wiley and Wilson, John did my taxes for me. And then when I started in construction, I ended up renovating his house. So he had two great boys. One ended up in Wyoming, I think still out there. But his wife, Catherine. But yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
How?
Haven't heard any details. Just thought I'd mention it.
God, that's awful. I just thought of him the other day because Audrey is having Carmen on July 10th.
Okay.
She gets 12 weeks of leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then Josh is going to get 4 weeks of leave. Like they have this thing now. I'm not exactly sure if I got the numbers right, but Josh is then going to do the parenting for a few more weeks where he gets leave to help take care of the baby at the beginning. John Webb was the first person that I remember taking maternal leave as the male.
Male, yeah, I do remember that.
And taking care of their babies the first time. And I'd never heard of something like that before.
Yeah. John was a good egg, man. He was just like, I mean, you don't think of.
What is he from, Wyoming? Well, he was from Wyoming,
yeah, it
right?
was something like that, yeah.
He had that Midwestern ethic.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He didn't get riled up about anything and
nope.
Just kind of good common sense.
Yeah, I mean, you think of accountants, and you would think, he wouldn't have a personality, but he did. He was. He got me into kayaking. I never will forget. We went kayaking and stuff. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I've never seen you in a kayak.
Oh,
before in my life.
yeah. And he's like, he took me up to.
We're going kayaking.
I forget the name of the ramp there.
Please make a cartoon of that.
As soon as you drop into the water, like the very first one, you drop down, and it's very dangerous. And he's like, "Got to start somewhere," and I'm like, "No, I don't have to start here.
Just walk down and jump in."
It was scary, man.
I wouldn't have done that. I refuse to get in. I just feel like you're pinned in with your legs, and I don't think I'd ever make it out.
I did enjoy it. I mean, obviously, this is many years ago, but unfortunately.
Daggone, I did not know that.
Yeah, I do. It's so weird because literally I'm driving and my text pops up and it says Ron Driscoll. And I hand my phone to Logan because he was in the passenger seat. And I said, read that. I said, Ron never texts me until somebody dies.
Wow.
And he said, oh, it says John Webb died. And I'm like, God, Ron?
Wow.
But yeah.
Well, they said, like Kyle Busch said, you never know. You never
That's
know.
right. You don't know when it's your last.
Oh, this forgot about the end of the show.
Yes.
In the show. This was from Chris Lax. He posted earlier this week on Facebook, not to us, but he posted on Facebook, and I found that clip, and I love this. Is statistically who makes the best coaches. When you listen to it, I think part of this is going to irritate you, but if you keep listening through it, you'll know what he means about. He doesn't mean it's a democracy, but he means democratic principles.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris, by the way. His daughter, West Virginia. She's going to be going to West Virginia
wow.
next year. Yeah.
How did I miss that? That's really cool.
Yep.
All right. Shout out, Chris.
All right. We'll see you next week.
You know who statistically the best coaches in the world are? Recent research analyzed what separates elite coaches from everybody else. And the answer, it's going to challenge everything that you think you know about coaching. It's not the ones with the most experience. It's not the ones with the best credentials. It's not even the ones who were the best athletes themselves. This is what they discovered. And it's probably going to mess with your head a little bit. The best coaches, they have one trait that predicts success more than anything else. Supportive behaviors. Not toughness, not discipline, supportive behaviors. They use positive reinforcement, active listening, and constructive feedback. Research shows that this strongly correlates with team resilience and collective efficacy. They create psychological safety where athletes can fail without fear. And this is what separates elite coaches from everybody else. They use democratic leadership styles. They don't just dictate, they collaborate. Studies show that democratic leadership positively predicts athlete engagement far more than authoritarian styles. They give athletes autonomy, involve them in decisions, and they build buy-in instead of demanding compliance. But here's the trait that nobody expects: emotional intelligence, self-awareness, empathy, interpersonal skills. The best coaches adapt to diverse personalities, and they ignite performance through understanding, not intimidation. Most people think that great coaches are the tough, no-nonsense disciplinarians who break you down just to build you up. But the research proves otherwise. The traits that create elite coaching are all developable, supportive behaviors through intentional communication, democratic leadership through shared decision-making, and emotional intelligence through self-awareness. The coaches who fail, they're not less knowledgeable. They just lack the emotional intelligence to connect, the humility to collaborate, and the patience to support instead of control. If you guys want daily practices to develop the exact traits that research proves create elite coaches, this is exactly what Be Better is built for. Comment the word better for the strategies that are going to get you from authoritarian to transformational.